Good morning. It is the start of a new week. We are on Monday. This week, we are talking about the fundamental differences in matches between a professional squash player on the PSA World Tour and us amateurs in our clubs. Been on social media this week and I've got loads and loads of feedback on this question, which is great. So thank you to everyone who has commented on my posts on socials. And I will dive into those throughout the week. Like I say, I'm doing one video a week at the moment. So this is going to be our talking point for the entire week. Right, coaching done for the day. Time to get on court and do a bit of solo. Only 20 minutes or so because I had a hit with Josh. Would have been, what is the fundamental differences between pros and amateurs when playing matches? I've had kind of loads of points on this question through social media, so I'll get through as many as I can. I don't want to be talking for hours and hours because I appreciate that's pretty dull. One of the main points that I think I want to talk about first, and what I notice in amateurs compared to pros, is almost their priority of the shot that they're trying to hit, and understanding what type of shot they're trying to hit. What I mean by that is actually understanding what kind of passage of the rally we're in. I see a lot of kind of my lessons come to me and ask for kind of shot selection advice. And the first thing I go through is actually what they're trying to do in the game, and equally how they're then going to go and execute that. So understanding when to attack the ball, when to lift, and that's a big thing for me with lessons. And also then kind of prioritizing how we're going to execute, say, a straight length or hit a straight lift, for example. And this is something that my coach has kind of highlighted with my game, is us as amateurs always try and make shots like perfect, and we just don't need to. If you look at the pro game and you actually look at their dispersion of shots, if they hit, let's say, a straight drive up and down the backhand wall, they're probably giving themselves a kind of a target of kind of 7 or 8 floorboards to actually hit down. Their focus is not necessarily tight. And I think for me, that is one of a big fundamental difference between kind of amateur and pros, is that, we're always constantly trying to make the ball stick to the wall. And we just don't necessarily need to do that. The pros are giving themselves, this much of an alleyway to really hit that length that they're looking for in relation to the height on the front wall as well.
So just take a look at this rally with Diego Ellis and Paul Cole and just look at the clean lines that they're hitting. Yes, there's a few tighter shots in there, but they're not all hanging off the wall like we'd expect. They're just consistent. The clean lines to the back of the court with a nice consistent length. That's what pros are looking for more than tight.
So I'm hoping you found that quite useful. Like I say, it's only a small pointer that hasn't been really mentioned in the socials. Like I said, I've got lots and lots of points, which I probably won't be able to get through all of them, but for me, that's a big fundamental, is the focus from hitting tight has to shift as an amateur a little bit. We've just got to focus on hitting those clean, straight lines through to the back of the court and quite simply make the opponent go get it. So if you have any questions on that point, please do not hesitate to message me, contact me, comment below so I can answer those questions for you. I know it's a very vague point, but ultimately a very true one of knowing where our target is on the court. Anyway, it's enough of me chatting for one day. I know my voice drones on a little bit, so I will leave you to it. That is Monday done. Big day tomorrow, as I've got a team game, which I will be documenting kind of after the match. I'll give you a little roundup of what's happened. And then the following day, look at hopefully what my squash levels has done. Fingers crossed, I can come back with a win.